Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel or welcome back. My name is Brenda and I'm a mommy to two babies, a 3-month-old baby girl. I can't believe she's 3 months already. She's officially out of the newborn stage, and I'm also a mommy to my 2-year-old baby boy. He is super smart. He's gonna be 3 this year. Anyway, by the title of this video, you can see that I'm gonna be talking about postpartum. I noticed that I haven't really talked about postpartum on here that much because just a lot of things have been going on in my life, especially with 2023. It ended, I don't like to say bad note, but not the best. The reason was because I had surgery and it was unexpected. I was 7 weeks postpartum and I had to get my gallbladder removed via laparoscopic surgery. That's just a whole other thing. I actually made a video talking all about my experience with gallbladder removal surgery. I'll just put it in the description down below because I've noticed that it's a very common surgery. I think it's one of the top surgeries here in the US, which is crazy. I didn't even know that until I started experiencing gallbladder issues. That's a whole other topic, but let's go ahead and get started with postpartum talks. I am officially 3 months postpartum with my second baby. She's sleeping right now and my husband's actually out there with our toddlers. So you might hear son screaming here and there, but it's okay. Mom life. So. All right, so first things first, I did not experience postpartum depression and I am super duper happy and thankful and grateful I have not experienced that. I didn't experience it with my first pregnancy and I have not experienced it with this postpartum journey. I am just really thankful because I know a lot of you might experience that and I am so sorry you're going through that, and I hope you get the help that you need or the support that you need. The first 2 weeks after having baby girl, I experienced the baby blues, and you know, it's just kind of like you're feeling sad but joyful at the same time. Like, it's weird to explain. I was literally crying every single day for those 2 weeks. Like, not exactly 2 weeks. Like, I didn't say like, okay, it's 2 weeks, I'm not gonna be sad anymore. No, it's just kind of like around 2 weeks. So maybe like a week and a half to 2 weeks. I was literally crying every day for like random things. So I would literally cry because I would see my baby growing, and I would cry because I felt like I was not giving my toddler the attention he needed, because I was trying to give my newborn attention because, you know, she's waking up every 2 to 3 hours. I am sleep deprived and things like that, and I was just feeling guilty that I wasn't giving my toddler my 100% self. So that was the reason why I cried. I remember crying because my husband was trying to give me a break and he told me, take a nap. I got the babies. So he literally locked the room and I started crying because I felt so lonely in there. I wanted to take a nap, but I couldn't because all I could think about were my kids and my husband. Like, I felt like, okay, is he closing the door because he doesn't want to see me, because he doesn't love me? I literally thought that at the moment, which now looking back at it, I'm like, I can't believe I thought that. Like, I know my husband loves me, but at the time, I don't know, I was just overthinking, and I literally was crying because of all those reasons. There was just a million things that I would cry about. Those first 2 weeks of postpartum, I felt the baby blues, which I am glad that it didn't go further than that. I heard that's pretty normal if you do experience that. So if you're still experiencing that after, you know, like 2 weeks, then I heard that you need to talk to someone and let them know, because it could be postpartum depression or postpartum anxiety. Now, let's go ahead and talk about postpartum body. This is the second time I've had a baby. My body obviously doesn't look the same as it did pre-pregnancy. And, you know, I have a lot of loose skin. I have very minor like little stretch marks, but I feel like I got those after the pregnancy. Like, I didn't get them during pregnancy. They're not really visible. I'm grateful also that my mom, she actually didn't get any stretch marks with any of our siblings. So there's 4 of us, and I did hear it's genetic, unfortunately, but you can still try to put a lot of lotions and things to moisturize the belly. All our bodies are beautiful, whether we have stretch marks, loose skin, our mom pooch, whatever it is, we made babies, and that is wonderful. Very thankful to God that I was able to carry both my babies. It's another reason why I would cry too, because in the moment, I think that my baby girl, my 3-month-old baby, is literally the last baby for our family. Although there are times where, I don't know, my crazy mind thinks that we can handle a third baby, but then things get a little wild in the household and I'm like, no, I think we're good with 2. It's a weird feeling. It's like I'm not 100% on 2 babies. Like I feel like maybe there could be a possibility of a 3rd baby in the future. I'm just not completely sure. I am not trying to give my husband that hope because I am not sure, honestly. But we will see what the future holds. But for now, 2, we're good. And it's kind of manageable. Going back to the postpartum body, I'm going to give you guys an update of how my body's looking right now. I did try to take pictures and videos of my postpartum body from the day that I gave birth up until now. I try to document as much as I could, but I will try to put a picture up here somewhere. After a few hours of having baby girl, I do think that working out during my pregnancy helped so much, and being able to kind of shed that baby weight off postpartum. I did try to work out like 5 times a week to 6 times a week sometimes, but they were very doable pregnancy workouts. I used dumbbells here and there, but it was mostly body weight, and also did a lot of core workout, you know, pregnancy safe. And I feel like that just helped immensely. Obviously, I still have a mom tummy, but I feel like it would have been a little bit more noticeable if I had not worked out. So I am really happy I did. I'm going to show you guys real quick how my body's looking right now at 3 months postpartum. Please note, I do have some scars from my gallbladder removal surgery, so you're going to see those as well. So I am actually 5 weeks post operation. I'm going to try to fold my sweater so you guys can see. So this is the side, my belly, and I just ate too. This is the front. You see, those are like my gallbladder removal surgery incisions, 1, 2, and then that's another one here, but that's another topic. Anyway, yeah, this is how my belly's looking right now. Telling you, you can still see, obviously, there's some loose skin. So yeah, I still have some loose skin. Yes, there's some mom pooch there, but I didn't bounce back. But again, I feel like those pregnancy workouts, I'm telling you, were very helpful. So yeah, that's how my body's looking at the moment. I also started working out like literally the first day after I was 6 weeks postpartum, but then at 7 weeks and a half-ish, I got my gallbladder removal surgery. So I had to take a pause and wait till I recovered again. And it took like another 4 weeks on top of that in order for me to start exercising again. I am 5 weeks post-operation. So now I am back into working out, and I am really happy because that's literally my self-care routine for me. Like if I don't work out, I feel I've been starting this 14-day workout challenge, and it is postpartum friendly. It's by Pregnancy and Postpartum TV here on YouTube, completely free. As you know, all the videos on YouTube are free that I know of. But I'm actually on day 9, so I'm almost done with that challenge. So maybe after that I might start another challenge, I'm not sure, but I am going to continue working out. I actually started working out in May of 2019. It's literally a month before I got married. I started my fitness journey. I started like being really consistent and also just changing my whole lifestyle completely. I started eating a little cleaner, keep junk food in moderation because I still eat my chips, I still eat ice cream. I just try to keep them in moderation, and that has helped a ton. I drink lots of water, so let me go ahead and take a sip right now. Well, back then before I had babies, I would work out 6 times a week and I have 1 rest day. But now, because I have babies, I am working out 5 times a week, doing things that I know I can keep up with and living a lifestyle that I know it's a little healthier and it doesn't refrain too much from, you know, eating some of the good stuff like hot Cheetos and things like that. I'm actually documenting my postpartum fitness journey on TikTok and on Instagram at realbren. DA. If you want to follow me there, and then we could cheer each other on if you're also in your postpartum fitness journey, or if you're just in your fitness journey after, you know, being a mommy for, I don't know, a couple months, a year, 2, 3, 4, it doesn't matter. You can start whenever. You don't have to have just had a baby in order to start your postpartum fitness journey. We talked about postpartum body, postpartum fitness. Now let's go ahead and talk about how it feels like to do, make the deed or do the deed, however you want to say it, after having a baby. I know that's a TMI type of talk, but I kind of want to talk about it. So let's go ahead and talk about it. With my first baby, after, 6 weeks postpartum, I was cleared by my doctor to go back to my normal activities. You know what that means, everything. Exercise, intimate, things like that. So I was literally really scared to go back to, doing that thing after having a whole baby, vaginally. At first, I was like a little scared. I was trying to put it off. I think I put it off for like a week after, and then where I felt like, okay, maybe I could do this. I mean, everything went pretty well that first time, which I was happy and really actually surprised, because I felt like it was gonna hurt. And no, I just needed a lot of extra lubricant because, down there it's just very sensitive after you have a baby. Now with my second baby, I think it was the same type of experience. I felt like scared to do it, even though I had already experienced that the first time postpartum with my first baby. It's the same thing I did with my first baby. I used a lot of lubricant, and that helped a lot. And yeah, I mean, it's really sensitive, and it's just having a lot of communication with your partner and letting them know what feels good or what doesn't feel so good, especially when it is so sensitive down there. Actually, with my first baby, I had an episiotomy, so they cut me down there and then they stitched me up. With my second baby, I had a first-degree tear, so it wasn't too bad, and they stitched me up. We as moms go through so much, so if you are scared, to do the deed, or talk to your partner, let them know when you're ready, let them know how you feel, have them go a little, more gentle with you. Having that communication goes a long way. And a lot of lubricant. I cannot stress that enough. I know, TMI, but that's what it is. Yeah, and I also got my first period literally like at 6 weeks postpartum. It was like, okay, you're done. Alrighty, now you're gonna get your period. I gave birth to my second baby on November 4th of 2023, and I got my period, I still remember, December 20th, 5 days before Christmas. I felt like my first period was heavier than postpartum bleeding. I don't know why that happened. That happened with my first two, which is weird, but I didn't feel any period cramps or anything like that. I just felt like, when you get your period, you feel kind of off. I even forgot how it felt like. I got my period again in January. I had pretty regular cycles. My period is back to its normal self, so I have to be careful, because if we don't want to have a baby, we have to use protection, especially during our fertile window. So that's what we're doing. I'm really good at tracking when I'm ovulating or when I'm fertile. I actually use an app called, I don't even know the name of the app. I'll try to put it up here so you can see. I use two. I use the Flow one, and then I use another one. I just don't know the name of it, but I'll try to put it up here. I use iPhone applications. I keep track of it that way, and again, be protective during that fertile window. Besides that, I am really happy with both my babies. I am so happy I have my baby boy and my baby girl, and they're very healthy. Baby girl has been doing wonderful. She's again sleeping right now. She usually eats every 3 hours. We are formula feeding her. I have my reasons why I formula feed, but yeah, maybe one day I'll share that. But for now, just know, yeah, baby girl is exclusively formula fed, and she's doing great. She's gaining the healthy weight that she needs to gain. We have a 4-month appointment for her next month in March, so it's coming up quick. I honestly don't even know if I'm gonna go back to work. I'm still on leave, and I've been on leave actually since like late October, so it's been like a couple months. I have my return to work date like early March. It is a work from home job. I would only work part-time. Maybe if I go back, I'll see how it is, because I don't know if they're even gonna need my help. Honestly, I don't know. I feel like I'm in my mom era. I try not to worry so much about the future, but I do want to homeschool my kids, and I'm in California. It is pretty expensive to live here. If I homeschool, it will most likely just be a one-income household if we do that, and we have to be very strict on our budget. And that's a whole reason why I think having 2 babies is enough, even though my heart probably feels like I can have another baby, but deep down, I think 2 is more than enough. I think that's pretty much it. I'm gonna close the video right here, and I know I was probably all over the place, and hopefully I wasn't. I just wanted to kind of express my feelings. I didn't have anything written down. I just wanted to talk about postpartum and then everything that's kind of going on in my life right now. That's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, a great night whenever you're watching this. And remember, no hay mal que por bien no venga, which pretty much means find the silver lining in every situation, especially the bad situations or the bad things, negative things, whatever it is. Try to find positive in everything because it will go a long way in your life. Like, believe me, if you keep thinking negative things, then negative things are going to happen to you. And if you think positive things, more positive things are going to happen to you. So, see you on the next video.